to be a two-part lady styling and spinning series. So for the first half of the video, we're going to start with a Susie Q on 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to take a syncopated Susie Q on 5 and 6 and 7. For the syncopated Susie Q, we barely want to move that right foot, and you want to keep the left foot in front of the right foot at all times. And then it's super small. All you need to do is cross to one side of that right foot, then the other, and you don't need a lot of space to do that. So you don't need to take really big steps. From the top, 5, 6, Susie Q. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6, and 7. Last thing about this is anytime you cross, you always want to make sure you're stepping ankle to ankle. So after you finish the first side on 1, 2, 3, keep the ankles close together as you go 5 and 6 and 7. From here, we're going to flick into that right diagonal on 1 and 2. So kickball change, 1 and 2. We're going to take 2 taps. The first one is going to be close to your body, and the second one is going to be further away. Now from here, we're going to go to our right foot. We're going to soften our knees, mostly on our left side. Our right one's already bent. We're going to push our hips back and around, and then we're going to tap to the instep of our other foot. Let's review that. We take our kick first. You want to lengthen through the top of the foot, so that will keep the toes pointed down. If you're not used to pointing your toes, it's possible to get some cramps here. So you can stretch out the toes a little bit first, maybe drink some water. With practice, you will have fewer and moments of cramping. So from here, we're pushing those toes down to the floor, lengthening the front of our foot on our 1 and 2. So if we have 2 taps, 3, 4, bending the knees, 5, 6, and we're going to turn slightly and step to our left foot on 7. For the hip roll, so you are here. When you take the hips back, try to keep your chest upright so that you're not bending forward and hinging at the hips. So you're pushing your hips back by arching the back. Pull your belly in at the same time so that you're stabilizing yourself and you're not throwing your back muscles out. As you swing the hips around to the right, we tap 6, 7. From the top, 5, 6, Susie Q. 1, syncopation. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From here, we're going to take 2 hip circles perpendicular to the front of your room. So you want to brush ankle to ankle first, and then take that right foot out on 1. We're going to take another half roll on 3, ending on your right foot. We're going to turn to the back to our left on 5, ankle to ankle, back step 6, 7. So sometimes when we're turning and we know we need to step back after, we start to kind of flag or reach with that back foot. You want to avoid that, turning ankle to ankle, and then take your 6, 7. You'll be much more stable in the turn. The turn will look a lot better, and then you'll develop really nice habits for turning in general. Okay, let's try it from that 6, 7. We take our 1.5 hip circles to the right, 1, 3. We turn to the left, 5, 6, 7. You are only doing 3/4 of a turn, so as you're taking this hip circle here, you can spot the front and then find it again for balance, 6, 7. As you take the hip circles, we're going to do it facing the front for a couple first. As we take those hip circles around, you want to make sure that you're going forward, right, back, left, forward, right, ending on the right foot. The arms are going to come up on 1, 3. So by 3, before you've turned, you will be wrist to wrist or holding onto the wrist. You want to use your single middle finger to caress up sides of the body. Once you can no longer keep those hands on the body, you're going to go to the back of the hands and up. So we're here, 1, 3. When you turn, you're going to hold here on 5, shoulders drawing down, activate your lats, activate your back muscles so that you don't throw yourself out of balance as you turn, and then comb behind the head for 6, 7. Let's try it. So we'll do it facing the front first, and we're just going to go 1, 3. We start 1, 3, and then you would turn from here. Now let's do that facing the correct direction. Right shoulder should be perpendicular to the front of your room. Hands start resting wherever they naturally fall onto your legs, and we go 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Again, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. So we want to prepare before we do any sort of styling. So even before we get our hands to our thighs, we're going to kind of float down to the thighs so that there's a sense of preparation before we go up. So if we go 5, 6, 7, right before we do the hip circle, as we go to that angle, I'm going to bring my hands down and then towards the thighs on 1, as opposed to 6, 7, 1, which has a slightly different look to it. Okay, let's try it from the top nice and slow. 5, 6, 7, we go. 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6 and 7, point the toe. 1 and 2, 3, 4, chest up. 6, 7, 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Again. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, from here, we're going to take a turn combination. We're going to take a side basic turn first. 1, 2, 3. From here, you're going to step 5, prep to the right, 6, 7. So you're going to turn once on each side, or 2 on one side, 1 on the other, or 2 and 2. If you want some review of taking those side basic turns first, check out the video linked above. Use that to practice. It has a lot of really good techniques in it, and then come back to this video and apply it to this turn section. So for now, we'll just do 1 and 1. We prep 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1. So you want to be really solid on that left foot as you turn on 7, ankle to ankle, so that when you step, angle the body to the right and bring the foot out. Let's try again. 5, 6, 7, and step, prep, and turn. Spot the front. 5, 6, 7, and 1. Again, the more you stay ankle to ankle and just put that right foot straight down, the more balanced you'll feel when you get to that quicker and 1. Last time, arms are up. 5, 6, 7, we turn. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1. When you get to this and 1, soft bend in that right knee. Make sure, again, you're pulling the core in so you're not arching and throwing yourself back. We're going to tap 2, 3, 4. We're going to tap out to the side with the right foot, 5, taking our hips again to the left. Bring the foot in. You're going to reach for that heel, 5, 6, and then you're going to lift up on 7, ankle to knee. Now, a couple things that will help you get that 5, 6 part is the hips. So when you twist the hips towards the left side and then you untwist them towards the right, you're giving yourself a little bit of momentum and motion, and you're clearing a path for that right leg to come up and back behind you. If you can't reach your foot and you're not actually making contact, don't worry about it. Just make sure you're pointing the toe and it'll still look great. Okay, from the and 1, no turns yet. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last time. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very nice. Okay, from the turns. 5, 6, 7, and step, prep, and turn. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. When you finish your turns, be conscious of where your arms are. So they should stay in front of your body the whole time. When you get to that on 1, even if you are prepping a little bit with the chest, you want to make sure that particularly that left arm doesn't go back behind you. You want to keep them in front. It will help you stay more balanced. Okay, let's take it back. We're going to go from the top. 5, 6, 7, and Susie Q. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hips, 3. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basic 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Stay tuned for the next video because we're going to do some really fun arm styling stuff with that last part before we move to the end of our material. So for now, for part 1 of this video, we're going to start from the top And then we'll try it with music. 5, 6, basic first. 1, 2, 3. 5, Susie cue. 1, 2, 3. 5 and 6 and 7. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7.